What's up, Fantasy Balls? Maybe angle it? I feel like it's weird. Change my setup a little bit. So I know we're looking at the Legos. I guess it's kind of a brag, but it also stops Chumba from bitching about the light, and now I can actually keep that light on so that I can have a little light and not be in the dark because there's no overhead light in this room. Anyway, league recap for the vote. Gonna try and make this one quick. Don't want to drag it out, but quick explanation of all the rules. And the votes. So first one, increase football buy-in to $50. Must be approved by all. Did not pass. Change prize payout from first place and second place, the only ones getting paid, to first, second, and third place would get their money back, and then their breakdown. This did not pass. I think it was Jake suggested that, and Chumbo was like, fuck you, commie. So, that does not pass. Changing playoff tiebreaker to total points 4, meaning the higher scoring team throughout the season will win the tiebreaker. This is in case of two teams with the same record. The one that has scored more points throughout the season will be the higher seed, not just the head-to-head matchup, because we don't always play the same amount of games versus each other, so it makes things uneven when it comes to that. So, total points 4, that passes. We'll decide seeding in terms of tiebreaker. Add 2 keepers. I feel like I'm used to the camera being over here. 2 keepers, but this is my mouse hand. So, I still got to use this hand, but I'm doing it this way, thinking the camera's... Anyway. Add 2 keepers, making each team eligible for 3 keepers. Reminder, you do not need to use your keepers, but this passes. So, we now have the ability to have 3 keepers. If you want 3 keepers, there is no requirement to having them. Make any player selected in the first 2 rounds of the previous draft ineligible to be kept. This passes, so if, I know it's not going to happen this year, but maybe it would have, I don't know. Griff took Ohtani 1-1 last year. He would be ineligible to keep Ohtani this year. He might still he might still go high in the draft, but whatever. Not important. Probably will. Keeper picks that were free agent acquisitions will cost a 10th round pick instead of a 5th round pick. This passes. Having more than 1 keeper that was a free agent pickup, second one will cost 1 pick higher. This passes, meaning if you keep 2 people that are free agents, you will lose your 10th round and your 9th round pick. Alright? Keeper picks that are being kept for consecutive years will cost 1 pick higher than the year before. The example, John drafted Garrett Wilson in the 12th. If he keeps him, or he kept him this year, lost his 12th round pick. If he keeps him again this year, he will lose his 11th round pick instead. This also passes. Remove defense and special team and replace with 3 individual defensive players. Does not pass. Increase fumble penalty from -2 to -5. Does not pass. Increase interception penalty from -2 to -3. This is tied due to 2 abstentions. 2 people abstained. As commissioner who does not vote, I'm passing this through. So interceptions will now cost -3 instead of -2. Add a bonus win-loss game. Does not pass. Create a different scoring criteria for different positions. For example, a passing touchdown for a quarterback could remain 7 points, but if a running back throws a touchdown, it could be 10 points. This passes. I will create the small committee to determine. We'll do that closer to baseball or to football season, but to switch up the scoring just a little bit to see what happens. 60-yard field goals worth 10 points. Does not pass. Close one. Does not pass. Defense earn 5 points for causing a safety instead of 2. Passes unanimously. I think it's the only thing that passed 100%. Add a punter. This is tied. and I think I want to pass it. I haven't decided yet. I feel like it's going to be. I've seen a lot of videos of people talking about it, and they say that it makes their league very fun. So I might pass that. Haven't fully decided. Stay tuned. Add head coach does not pass. Um, Add punishment for the team in last place at the end of the regular season. League winner will choose a topic, idea, movie, show, and the loser will have to research and make a presentation to be posted to the league YouTube channel for football. This passes 6-3 with an abstain. So we do have a league punishment now, gentlemen. Failure to complete punishment will cause guilty party their first cost the guilty party their first round draft pick in the next draft. Passes. Do your fucking punishments. Third baseball season, 9 yays, 1 I'm Justin Runge, I don't do baseball. Boys are loving baseball season. I thought it was like a half-half thing. Boys are loving fantasy baseball. Increased buy-in, must be approved by all, does not pass. I'll tell you, football was a lot closer than baseball. People were not as interested in increasing baseball but football buy-in was a lot closer. Again, everybody needed to vote to approve that, just in case people short money, whatever. Shortened baseball season to 20 weeks total, 17 regular season, 3 playoff weeks instead of a 20-week regular season. This also passes. One person said no, and I think it might have been Cameron. Don't know for sure. Lower the number of outfield starting spots from 5 to 3. Does not pass. Add 3 keepers to baseball. Will follow same rules as football keepers. Tie, but I pass it. I think it's even more relevant with baseball, with the rosters being a lot bigger. I think it makes it whatever. Anyway, add scoring for fielding. This one was close. Does not pass. Again, that sounds fun to me. Outfield assists, electric. Why don't we want to add points for that? Whatever. Hitting for the cycle is an extra 10-point bonus. Did not have that in the past. Quality starts earn 2 points instead of 1. Shutouts start earning that passes. Shutouts earn 5 points instead of 2. That passes. Add 3-point penalty for blown save. Passes. Home run bonus of 2 points. Passes. 2 points for a pitcher picking off a runner. Passes. Minus 2 points for a balk. Does not pass. Balk, not bulk. It sounded like I said bulk, but I meant to say bulk. Interesting. Y'all just want high scores. I feel like bulks are less common than picking off. Maybe they're equally as common. I don't know. But yeah, people were not for that. Nobody ever wants to see points removed. And then add punishment for last place team. Same thing as the football. Winner of the league picks a topic, movie, idea, whatever. Loser has to research, make a presentation, post it to YouTube channel. This also passes. Flying colors. I think we had a good vote this year. A little bit more of a mix-up of things. I think last year, especially because it was first vote. I think people were, everything got approved, almost everything. I think like 1 or 2 things didn't get approved. I think there was a little more diversity in this one. Definitely in the pie charts, looking at them. Don't know if you're aware, but the Google thing comes off as a pie chart of like how many whatever. So pie chart's definitely different this year. Looks good. That's the recap. Keepers are due for baseball the night before the draft, 24 hours prior, so that I have time to go in and edit the settings of what round you lose them. To see your draft from last year, you have to go to ESPN, League History. It'll pull up a scoreboard from last year and rankings. One of them is draft recap. You can click that. You can go by team. You can see your first 2 round picks. Anybody in the first 2 rounds is ineligible to be kept. If you put someone in from the first 2 rounds to be kept, and it's 24 hours, you will lose your keeper. Again, keepers are not required. You don't need to keep anybody. Any questions? I'm sure I'll have a lot. I'll be answering them. But that's maybe not a recap, but that's league vote. get ready for baseball season, boys.